So up next is Qatar taking on Switzerland, and this is going to be a good battle, but I do think that the winner of this game is also one that should be an easy pick, and it should be one for everyone to see. Now let's have a look at some of the players who will be key for both sides and who could possibly come out winners. Now it's time to look at the three players from each side that I think would be impactful, not just in this game but potentially the whole tournament. First up for me in Qatar is fullback Homam Ahmed. He is about 27 years old and he's got a lot of experience with the Qatari side, and I do think that he is quite a good threat from the position of fullback, and also going down the wings. He can attack, he can also defend quite well, and he is a player that I think has got a lot of time on him, and if he can perform, you never know, there could potentially be a chance for him to be seen by potentially second division clubs, and I think that would be massive for a player at that level as a Qatari player. But we will see what happens for him, but I do think that he could have a good impact and he could potentially stop the Swiss from coming in and attacking and having their way with the team. The next player is someone that you absolutely think of whenever Qatar comes to your mind. It has to be Akram Afif, the man who has the Fellaini type hair, but he is a brilliant player. He is someone who always gets the job done from the wing, and you can always know that you have some sort of threat when he's on the field, and I think that he is going to be a threat for Qatar yet again. I really think that he could find his way through the Swiss defense. I'm not saying that he's going to absolutely break through them and grab a goal, but he could have an opportunity, and if he does take it, I don't think that Qatar are completely out of this game. And now to see our final has to be the man who is the all-time leading goal scorer for the Qatari national team. It is Mr. Almoez Ali, 60 goals in him. I hope that he starts this game. There were rumors that he wasn't going to be making the World Cup squad, but he did make the World Cup squad, and you know what, let's see what he can do. Could he add to those 60 goals? Any goal is great at international level, but a goal at the World Cup means way more than just another goal. So let's see what he could do out there. I would love to see him put in a goal or two. Now over to Switzerland. The man who has to be picked first, without any doubt, is none other than Granit Xhaka. This man had a move to Sunderland at the beginning of the season. Let's look at his time at Arsenal. He was a great player. Things went sour. Left the club, went to Bayer Leverkusen, rebuilt himself, became an absolute threat, comes back to the Premier League and joins the Sunderland side who were just promoted, and man, at his age he can still pull the strings, and I think he could walk into most Premier League sides. But I think that he is going to be a constant threat for the Qatari side. He's going to be breaking down plays, and he will definitely be great at creating opportunities as well. My next pick is in defense, as I have to give it to Manuel Akanji. The 30-year-old is now a very experienced player when it comes to national football and as a defender in general. He was just a young player coming into the Swiss side many years ago, but now he is one of the leaders of the team, and I think that he is someone that is level-headed and can keep the team at bay if things are looking a bit messy. I think he has a lot to give for the Swiss team, and I think with someone like him at the back, just behind Xhaka, you've got yourself a very solid defense. And then the man that I'm putting out here as a striker, I'm not putting down Breel Mbolo. He of course has been in the Swiss team for many years, but I'm putting Noah Okafor, still a young man. He is about mid-20s now. Had a brilliant season for Leeds United. I think he's finding his feet, and man, it's going to be exciting if he does find a way to take that number one spot away from Breel Mbolo. Nobody knows if he's going to be starting or not in this game, but if he is on the bench, I'm sure he'll come on at a later stage, and I think that he could get the job done or just shock everyone, and you never know, completely rip the Qatari side apart. And now looking at the last 5 games of each side, Qatar have had 4 draws and 1 loss. Switzerland have had 1 win, 3 draws, and 1 loss, and in head-to-head contests, these two sides have only met once, and Qatar have taken that win with no draws and no victories for Switzerland in it. My prediction is very straightforward. It's as calm as it can be. I am going to say it's a very simple, calm and collected 2-0 victory to Switzerland.